Hello everyone, welcome. Sorry about the delay. I have problems in my connection, but let's start. I'm so excited with you and with amazing hackathon. And I'm here to teach the basics. I know that you already know a bit about Chainlink. Already know about Hard Hat, amazing tool for developers. But I love to take care of the beginners. So let's start with the first concepts like create a wallet, understand Remix, that is an online environment to deploy and to create smart contracts. And is this. Starting about me, my name is Solidity. I am a developer advocate at Chainlink Labs. And you can see that I'm watching for this side or this side because I have two screens. My camera is in the middle, but I am with you all time, probably looking one of the screens. Let's share my screen. Before that, I will uninstall my wallet because I'd like to start with you from zero. This workshop is for beginners, totally beginners. Let's see if it's okay. Yes. Oh, it's good. So I'll share my screen now. Here we are. And why? Oh, something is bad. Yes, because the string art is in the wrong place. Now it's good. Okay. So what I do now, I will invite you to go with me to this file. I will post in the chat as well. And to be sure that you are here with me, let's add your name and country. So I'm from Brazil. And you, welcome, come here. Let's learn together, let's be together in our workshop. Yeah, the people are joining. Great. Only an S? Wow, where are you? Yes, I'd like to have more people with me. You'll be more fun. Welcome, Edgar. Amazing. Oh, this is not here. Yes, we are here. Let's see. Yes, you received the pad. Again, if you need it. Hey, Edgar from Venezuela. Naman from India. Okay. I don't know who is you. Great. We have some names. Feel free to add your name later. So the people are adding the names here in the chat, in YouTube chat. But I'm asking you to go to this collaborative pad. We can write together. We can delete everything together. So be careful. But the idea is that we are interacting with the pad. Like if you know how to copy and paste, you can do my workshop because I will copy and paste the smart contacts here in our pad, our collaborative pad, and then you will be with me copying and paste in your own computer. And welcome all the people that are putting your name, your country in the YouTube chat. You can use the pad to be together with me. Welcome. Great. First thing that I do, I don't have a wallet. So I will install a wallet with you. Probably if you already did the other sections, you have your wallet. But I know that the beginners don't. So let's do it together. We used to use MetaMask. This is a nice wallet. So what I did now, you can see here in our collaborative path, the metamask.io. So open this in your computer, and I am on Chrome. I will download and install MetaMask for Chrome. And welcome people from Uruguay, Germany, Morocco, Luxembourg, India, Japan, Turkey, wow, Peru. Hola, Juan. So I'm installing my wallet now. And talking about wallet and talking about the first concepts of Web3, it's so important that when you have your wallet, you will have some words that we call it the seed phrase, backup phrase, or mnemonic. And for MetaMask, it is 12 words. And this is the most important part of your wallet. Be careful. You cannot lose these words, because if you lose it, you cannot access or your tokens or cryptocurrencies anymore. So be careful with this. Another important point, don't share these words with anyone. I will share with you, I know, but I'm teaching you, so I need to share. Create any wallet and agree. Okay, now I will add the password. And again, this is not a bank. If you forgot your password, you can't recover. Be careful with this. You don't have a person to ask to reset your password, or the wallet, the MetaMask, don't have your password. It's yours. Be careful with this and create a new wallet. Now is the important part that I told you, related to secure my wallet, the secret recovery phrase. This is the 12-word phrase that we need to get now. And again, don't share these words with anyone, but copy this for you. You need to have a copy of this and don't lose it anytime. Okay? For now, I will show my words for you because I'm teaching you. And here you are. Only I can do this. You cannot. And this is the words I will copy and paste in another place. Yes, I have it in another screen, another part. And here you are. Okay, and I need to close some windows here, especially the WhatsApp. Now it's good. Okay, next. What you have, what will happen now? I need to paste or to write some words again. The third and fourth and eighth. Here we are. And okay, this is the most important part of my wallet and your wallet. Be careful. And yes, I have a wallet now. Done. Let's close this. And here we are. This is my wallet. Next step. My wallet is on on Ethereum mainnet, but we are learning. So let's do it in a testnet. Let's go to Ethereum testnet. Here I will enable the test networks. And to you be with me, you must do this. And here, show test networks, and I will enable this and scroll up to close this part. Now I can select the Sepolia test network. Let's close this and this. And probably I need to refresh my pad. And wow, now I have a lot of people. Amazing. But someone already copy and paste that everything is in the same color now. So select Sequoia, one of the test networks from Ethereum. And okay, we are on Sequoia, but I don't have ethers yet, and I need the ethers to publish my smart contracts, to interact with any smart contract in the network. So how can I get this? Let's go to our faucet. In the Chainlink faucet, you have the option to connect your wallet and get some tokens. Here we are. I'm connecting my wallet with MetaMask. It means that this website, this app, can interact with my wallet. In fact, for now, it will only get the address. And here we are. This is my wallet. I will request 20 link. The link I will not use in this session, okay? But it will be useful for you. And 0.1 test it. This is the most difficult part for me to prove that I am a woman here. But let's first, because I'd like to have it, I need to log in via Twitter. If I only need the link test, the link, I don't need it, okay? But for now, we need this. I will give you another option if you don't have. Wait a minute. Sepolia faucet. If you don't have a tweet, for example, you can try this now. This faucet is good as well. Welcome, we have more people joining. Amazing. I will do my login via Twitter, so I am on the faucet. I connected my wallet. Now I'm doing a login via Twitter. And I need to check if I am a human. Let's see if I can do this. Casino tokens. It seems that I got it. Yes. So I'm sending a request to the network. In a few minutes, I will have the transactions. So remember that we are in a blockchain network, in the test network, and I have this hash that the faucet sent some it for me. Here we are, the value. And when this transaction now is in the main pool, it's a waiting area. When this transaction is in a block, in the blockchain, you'll be confirmed in the blockchain. So this is for the it, and this is for the link. And here is the Etherscan. Etherscan, it's an application that has his own nodes and a database where all the information in the node is indexed. And then you can query this so fast. And you can see that I already have the transactions confirmed. And I can close this, close this. And if I go to my wallet, probably your wallet is already here. Mine is not, because I need to pin. And you can see that I have 0.1 Sepolia. Next step, where is my link? Because I'm sure that I got the link as well. I need to add the link token in the wallet. How can I do this? The best way, go to the documentation of Chainlink and get the address of the link token. And this is so important. And this is to add link to MetaMask. And it's so important to you to go to the right place. Don't only ask or search in the Google, because can appear another token with the name link that is not the real link token. So be careful and always go to the right website for any protocol when you need the token, when you need the token address. And here I am. I am in the documentation of the Chainlink, the official site. And I came into the link token contracts, and I can see here the Sequoia, and here you are. Let's edit this for you. Oh, I don't know why the pad is so heavy today. Come here, Sequoia testnet. I will add to wallet, so it will be added to my MetaMask wallet in an automatic way. Here we are. I already have it, 20 tokens. Add token. Okay, amazing. Welcome all the people that's join later. And here we are, 0.1 Sequoia and 20 link. Done. We have our wallet here. And remember that if you couldn't get the tokens directly with the Sequoia, I will give you two options more. Like the alchemy has a faucet as well, so you can get the alchemy, but here you need to do a login. Maybe you can do later. But this another faucet, it's a kind of mining to get tokens. So if you copy and paste your address, prove again that you are human, but this is not so easy. I don't know if this is electrical or no. Let's try only this. Yes. And it's a kind of mining. And in a few minutes, I will some as well. And this is, we are already installed MetaMask, got tokens in the change to the testnet Sequoia, and got tokens. Now we are done. We are ready to the next step, that will be remix. So let's add this in the pad for you. This is remix. Okay. And what is remix? Remember that remix, it's a online environment to develop contracts. And when we start, probably you will start here and here with the file explorer and in the home. The first thing that we will do now is configure remix to us. We need to do 2 points. First, we go to the fourth icon. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the Solidity compiler. And you will enable the auto-compile option. So enable auto-compile. Then we are going to the, and you can see here that mine is already enabled, okay? Next step, we are going to the, not this, but to the next icon. And this is the 4, 5, deploy and run transactions. And here I'm going to environment, here, 5, 5th icon, environment in the beginning. And I need to change the environment to injected provider. So I'm connecting this environment to develop contracts, the remix, with my wallet, which is MetaMask. So I need to approve on MetaMask that remix send transactions using MetaMask. Let's do this. What is happening with me now? Probably not with you. Because I uninstalled my MetaMask and I already have remix opened, I need to refresh. Wait a minute. Here we are. And let's go again. Fifth icon, environment, and injected provider. Yes, now it's working. I need to approve this in my wallet, in my MetaMask wallet. Next, connect. Is this. You can see now that I am on Sepolia network, and if I open my wallet, also you can see connected here, the green sign. Everything is good now. Okay, let's add this for you. Injected provider. Perfect. It's time to go to the second icon and to create our first smart contract. So we are going to File Explorer and then create the file register.sol. I know that let's do the same. I will copy this and I will go to the second icon. Here we are. And where is the create new file? I go down, workspaces, default, or whatever, doesn't matter now. And here below, I have a create new file. And okay, I will create the register.sol because I already have one here. I created the register1.sol, but it's the same for you. Next step, I will copy for you our code. And this, with the slash, this is a comment, okay? I will copy and paste our code between the comments. Let's get our code. It will be this. And here we are. You can copy the code. Be careful to not cut. Be nice with the other friends that are here. And yes, Edgar, this is the same class of the bootcamp. I used to do this being the first class. It's the most didactic. Here we are, I copy it and remember that this is mine and paste. And I know you can trust in my code now. What I have here, let's understand our code first. First line, I have a comment with the license of my code. I'm using an open source license, MIT. After, I have a comment called pragma that defines the version of Solidity. So I'm using the Solidity version 0.8.19. This is the latest. Then I have the word, the comment contract. This is to define my smart contract. So what I have here is defining my contract. I have the name register, and inside the brackets are my contract. In my contract, I have a variable. It's like a box that you can put something inside. And this variable is of the string type. I can add any number or character here, any word. And this is private. It means it's private, but not so much. It means that private, when a variable is private, I can access only inside my contract. But when I'm sending some transaction to save information here, for example, here in the set info, in this moment, you can see this transaction. It's public. So you can see what is the information that it's saved in the private variable. So because of this, I can tell you that it's private, but not so much, because you can monitor if you have a function like this, that it's setting the information. Talking about that First, here I have a function. It's the same concept, what is in the bracket inside. The function called setInfo, I will pass a parameter that it's the information that I'd like to save in my variable. This is public, anyone can call this, and I'm saving the information. Because my variable is private, I have another function called getInfo. This is public as well. It's a view because I'm not changing nothing in the blockchain. I'm only querying information, and it will return to us the string that saved in the variable info. Okay. In fact, if I put this being a public variable, Solidity, for example, will create for me this. And it's possible to get the information, we call it this a getter, directly without need to create this function. But remember that I prefer to do this in a didactic way. I'd like to teach you how to create a view like this. So I decided to make my variable private. Okay. And is this our first smart contract is already explained? Let's deploy it. We need to go now again to the fifth button, deploy and run transactions. And we are click on deploy. Here we are. I'm going to the deploy button. You can see here that the name of my file is register1. The name of my contract is registered. I only have this now, but I can have complicated or a contract that is importing other libraries, other contract, and I can have a huge list here. So be careful and pay attention if this is the name of your contract. Let's deploy it. Okay, here we are. I will confirm my transaction. So Remix is sending a transaction to MetaMask. I will confirm on MetaMask. MetaMask, you add this transaction to the network in his node and will be confirmed by the network. Confirming. And you can scroll down, and in the deployed contracts part, my contract will be here in a few minutes. And I will ask you to put here your name and register address. Let's do it. Yes, I have mine. How can I copy it? In the right side of my contract, I can copy it and came here and add it. You can do this as well. I'd like to know if you are doing with me, and I need at least one person to do this to help me in the class, okay? Here we are. I will expand the register now, and I have the get info. I click on get info, and I have nothing because I didn't set any information in my contract. So I will use the setting to save something. Let's save Chainlink. Set info. Here we are. I'm sending another transaction by MetaMask through MetaMask, confirming. And when this transaction is confirmed, it's here. I can see in the right part bottom as well what's happened with my transactions. Now, if I go to get info, I can see the chain link over there. Like I said before, I can monitor this transaction. And because of this, I can say that my variable is not so private. Let's understand this better. Here we are. This is the last transaction. You see on the Explorer And if I go to more details, I call the function setInfo. Okay, I cannot see the information now, but I can try to decode the information. And here we can see that the parameter info, that is a string, receive the information Chainlink. And okay, my variable is private, but the transaction is public. And you can see this here. If I change my information, Chainlink Hackathon 2023, well, this. So now I'm saving another information. And this is another so interesting point to you before I show that I changed it. Because we used to say that smart contracts are immutable. So and what this means, I cannot change the code. I cannot add a new function now. If I need to add this, if I'd like to change something, I need to deploy again. I'm creating a new smart contract in the network. It will have a new address. So I can't update the same. But if I have a function inside my contract like this, where I'm changing some information that is stored in my contract, yes, this is possible. So I can change information inside the contracts, but I cannot change the code. This is immutable. Let's see now. Yes, I have the Chainlink Hackathon 2023 here. And if I check the second transaction, not here, here, it's another set info. And if you show more and the code, here is the information. What I'd like to tell with this, I can have, when I'm changing some information on blockchain, I can audit this. I can have the history of all transactions that's changing this information. So this is a important concept to you. And thank you, Edgar, Rose, Consti, and Shikar, for doing with me. I will use one contact of you in a few minutes. This is my transaction. If you'd like to see mine, but here. You don't need to put yours. What do you do now? Remember that we are in a network and we are around the world. Let's see, where is Edgar? Edgar is from Venezuela. Hola, Edgar. So I will interact with Edgar's contract. How will you do this? I will use the address. To interact with any contract in the network, you need two things. One, the address of this contract. Two, the ABI of this contract. It means the functions, the definition of the function that you'd like to interact with. In our case, I already have the source code, it's the same source code. So if I use that source code with the Edgar address, I can interact with his contract. To interact is this. Let's see. So I'm here, I have the code. I will go to address and paste the register of our friend. And now you can see that I have two instances. The second is not mine, it's from Edgar. And yes, it's from Edgar. I'm sure this because he had his name in Get Info. Edgar, I'm sorry, but I will change your information for Chainlink Hackathon 2023. Let's go. And please, Edgar, please change it. Let me know. when it's changed. It's pending, not changed yet. Remember, I send the transaction, but the transaction is not in a block yet, is not confirmed. We are waiting a bit more now. Let's see. Yes, it's confirmed now. So I'm checking the information inside the Edgar's contract, and now it's Chainlink Hackathon 2023. Hey Edgar, is it changed now? Let us know when you can. And this. What message I'd like to pass to you now? If we have contracts and variables that don't have any access control, anyone in the blockchain can change this, can use this. And this was already used in a lot of hacks in the past. So be careful with this. And yes, Edgar told us that the smart contract changed, and it's changed to everyone because we are in the network. In the same way, if one of you would like to change my contract, you can do it. Feel free to do it. But talking about the access that I was talking before, in a few minutes, we are creating another contract with some access roles, with a white list, exactly to understand this better. But before that, another useful concept to you is how to verify your smart contract on Etherscan. And why? We are in a public environment, and our code is open source. It's like to the people trust in your contract, it's good to you to publish the source code of your contract. How can you do this? And Edgar told me that changed mine. I'd like to see. Let's go, Edgar. This the first is mine, you remember? Ah, oi, Edgar. He adds, oi, Solange. Hello, Solange. So nice. And this. Come back here. Now, I'd like, and I came to the wrong place. I'd like to verify the source code of my contract to prove that the bytecode that is the same from my source code. How can I do this? First, I will get my contract address, copy. Then I came into the Sepolia at Etherscan, and I will search for my contract. It's here. And you can see that this is a contract, and we already have some transactions. It was created, and then the setting sometimes. But let's go to tab contract. And here we will verify and publish your contract. Okay? And you can see this. This is the bytecode. We cannot understand this, but the EVM, the Ethereum virtual machine, can. So let's change this to the code. This is our goal now. Verify and publish. Here we are. I go to verify and publish. This is my contract. The compiler, it's a single file, and the version is the latest, 0.8.19. Then the license is open source MAT. So here we are. You need this information. Let's see if I can copy this for you. No, not. No problem. Let's continue. And then I need to paste the code here. So I will come back to Remix. This is my code. Copy it. selected, Control A to select it, Control C to copy, and Control V to paste here. And here we are. This is the code. I don't have any arguments in the constructor. We are talking about this in the next contract. And I'm not a robot. I can verify and publish. And here we are. This is the contract, is verified now. If I go back to my contract, you can see here that now I have a green sign here. This is my contract, and I can interact with my contract here as well, not only on Remix. I can read the get info, for example. Oi, Solange. I can write information if I connect the Etherscan with my wallet, like we did with Remix. I will not do this now. I will not do this now. So is this. Let's create the next contract now. That's the other concept that I'd like to tell you, related to access and roles. And we can use this exactly in like using some libraries. You'll talk about Open Zeppelin at the end, but let's do this in another way to you understand better. We are creating now a new contract that is not here. I need to get from another place, but create register access. This is the next contract. I need to create it. I don't have it. And why I can't create a new file? Here. Okay, I need to get my contract in another place. Wait a minute that I will find him. Okay, let's see the last time that I did it. Okay, here we are. Register access. This is the contract. I will first copy for me. Let's see if it's okay. Here we are. And then I can give you the contract. Share with you. Remember that you will copy what is between the begin and end. And someone just arrived in our workshop. So you need to go Sorry, I was muted. Yes, I hope that's not so long that I did this. Yes, it was me. Thank you for letting me know. So what I only to be sure that you are with me, I just shared the remix in the pad again. And then I ask you to create this second contract called register access. Copy and paste this code for you. And here we are. And I started to teach you. No sound. Now it's now I think you have sound. And I know that we have some delay in YouTube. So what I have here, I have the variable string that it's not only one information. We have a list of information. This is an array. This is a new concept for you. And this is called info as well. Let's see, where are you? And we have another kind of information called, please, someone can let me know if now you can hear me. We have a second kind of information, a second type of variable called address, that it's used only to store address. And this I have this is a public variable, and this is the owner of the contract, and I will tell in a few minutes how I am using this. Here I have a new kind of variable as well. This is mapping. The mapping has, it's a value. We can say that's a key value. For each key, we can have one value. In our place, we have the address. So for each address, we will have a Boolean type, it's true or false type. And our variable, this list, it's a white list. This is public, and I will use this like only the people who are in the white list now will be able to change the information in this contract. Now, this is a new concept for you as well. This is the constructor. The constructor is used only to initialize variables. It will be called only when you are deploying the contract, not anymore, only during the deploy. In the constructor, I mean initializing the owner using the message.sender. The message.sender is like when you send a transaction, it's like a message for the blockchain. So message.sender is the address who is sending this transaction. In the same way, I have here the white list. Remember the white list, where my address will be true. It means that I am in the white list. Eduardo is asking to zoom in, but I think my code is big. Let's see if this is better now for you, Eduardo. Okay. After the constructor, I have a new concept for you, a new Solidity concept. This is the event. Events are not stored inside the blockchain, but they are sending with the transaction, and you can have like services to monitor the events. In our case, I have an event called info change, and every time that I change the information, I will emit this event. And here I have the old information and the new information. This is another concept that I'd like to tell you, the modifier. Modifier is like conditions that you can have in your smart contract, and you can attach the modifier in functions. Like I'm creating the modifier only owner, then I have functions that can be executed with only owner because they use this modifier. Let's come back to the modifier. What I have in the modifier? I have another concept for you, the require. So I'm requiring that the person, the account who is sending the transaction is the owner. If he is not, I will send the message only owner. In the same way, I have the modifier only whitelist, where I require that the account who is sending the transaction is in the whitelist. It means has the whitelist true. If it's not, I will send the message only whitelist. Then our function get info is changed a bit because I have a list of information, an array of information. The first index is 0, remember this. And I need to pass the index to get the information. Here I'm getting the information of one box, one index in my list, okay? The set info now is used to change some information, to update the information. I need to pass which index I'd like to change in the list, and then what is the new information. Then first I'm emitting that event that I created before. Remember the event here. First I will emit this. So emit info change with the old information, the information that is now over there, and the new information. And then I'm updating the information. Next step, I have the, one point, I cannot forget this. Who can set information now? Only who is in the whitelist. In the same way, I have the add info to add the new information in the array, in the list. In the same, only whitelist. And the info.push, it's adding the information in the end of the array. And I'm returning the index of the information if the user would like to know. After this, I have a function called listinfo that will return all the array of information. Be careful, because if you try to use this kind of function with an array so big, it will not fit in the blockchain. Like, you cannot return the values anymore. Okay, be careful with this. Like, if the list is so big, you need like to create ranges. In our case, it's good to use only this way. And I have two administrative functions to manage the members. Only owner can add a member or delete a member. What means add a member? You add some address in the whitelist saying that it's true. You can use, you are in the whitelist. Or you say that it's false. The default is false. So is this. This is our contract. Our contract. Let's deploy it and understand it. So I'm going to deploy and run transactions again. Register access, deploy. And confirm. And please add your name and register access address. Like, I will do mine. I will be so happy if we have more people doing with me. Deploy. Let's see. I think I have mine now. Yes. Here we are. This is the address. You demonstrate first, and then you try to interact with other content. Here is the info. You add the Chainlink over there. Here we are. Let's see when I have the Chainlink here. I think yes. You go to list info. Not yet. I saw now is. I have this. If I'd like to see this index, this is the index 0. It's over there. Index 1 doesn't exist. I can got an error here. Okay, error. So let's add more information. Hackathon. Confirming. And now I'd like to show you that another account cannot change or add information here. Okay. Let's wait this second. Yes, it's confirmed. If I go here, Chainlink Hackathon. Try the get info index 101. And I have the hackathon here. Amazing. Let's see if I can increase this pack as well. Chainlink Hackathon. Okay. Perfect. Now remember that I'd like to show you that another account cannot interact with my content. I will create another account on MetaMask. And you can learn how to create another account. I have this, my account. I will go to the colored circle and create account. Now I will have a second account. Here we are. And remember that I don't have ethers in this account. So I need to do 2 points. I was mining, but this is going to my first account in a few minutes. What I will do first, I will not wait this, but I will go here to MetaMask again, come back to the first account, come back to the second, copy the address of the second account, go to the first account and send some ethers to the second. No, I'm so rich now. It's perfect. So what do you do now? Hey, so happy that we have a lot of conflicts. And Edgar, I will interact with you in a few minutes, okay? Wait for me. So what do you do now? I will send like 0.1, not here. This is the address. I will send 0.1 to my second account in order to do this test with you. And I'm waiting here. After this, I will try in the second account. Anyway, I will try with Edgar. Edgar, this is your complete. Let's help me again. Thank you. What do you do? I will create another instance here using the Edgar conflict. And I will try to add some information. Let's see. Yes, I am in account 1. I will add the sol over there. I can do this. I cannot do this because I'm not in the right list. And this is good. You can see now that we can control who is sending transaction or modifying the information in our contract. So Edgar, could you please add my address? I will copy my address for you. Here. And in the same way, I will do this in my second account. Account 2. I will connect Remix with the second account. It's connected. So in the same way, my second account can't interact with my contract. I create in the first account, not in the second. If I try here to add the sol, I can't. And I receive a message here directly. I'm not authorized by the user. Maybe when I change over there, I didn't change here. Let's see. 5081. Yes, maybe I can do nothing. Let's see. If I authorize this user, because I'd like to receive the message like I received before, and I don't like to refresh my remix now. This is my account. Let's come back to my first account. How can I approve someone to interact with my account? I will go to add member, and I wish that someone add my address to be a member. And Shinkar, I don't know if I may pronounce your name right. Sorry, I'm trying. Shinkar, I will do with you as well, okay? First, I'm adding my second account. Then I will add Shinkar. Yes, this is mine. This is from Shinkar. And Shinkar, you can try to add some information in my contract. Feel free to do this. Probably you can do it. In the same way, Edgar told me that I can interact with his contract now. Let's do it. Let's see what Edgar has in his contract. Edgar from Venezuela. Okay, so from Brazil. No, I'm not in the white list, Edgar. I can't yet. Let's see if my address is in the white list before. Remember that this is my address. I'd like to see if I am in the white list. Here we are. No, I'm not in the white list, Edgar. You need to add my contact. Let's see if he... Yeah, this is a... Who is the blue that added me? Yes, it's you, Edgar. Maybe I used your contact wrong. Is this yours? E60. E60. This happened another day with me, that I will try to interact with another contact in the network. Sometimes I get, sometimes no. I'm not sure if it's a problem with the connection, with MetaMask, with Remix, but it's a bit strange now. What can I do? I have another idea, because I'd like to try this. I don't know, Edgar, if you did the Ether scan part. Probably not. I can do it for you, because we don't have any restrictions with this. So I will verify the Edgar's contact. Let's see if I can do this. It's the same way. It's a single file. It's a latest version. It's MIT. Continue. And I will go here. And I try to interact not using Remix, because this is not the first time that I can't do this. If in Edgar's contract has one line more or less than mine, it's a problem, but not amazing. So this is Edgar contract. I'd like to try to write in his contract here. So I will connect my wallet with Etherscan as well. Yes, it's a beta function, so amazing. MetaMask, connecting. And let's try here. Add info. First, let's see if my address is here. Let's get my address. My address. Whitelist. Is my address in the whitelist? No. Edgar, even here I'm not in the whitelist, so I can't interact with your contact. So you need to add this address in your white. Oh, let's see what's happening in my bed. Yeah, you need to add my address that is here in your account. Shinkahar, could you interact with mine? Or someone else could try to add this address in your contract to interact with your contract? Shinkahar. Okay. So I will try with your contract. Your contract is not here, is this? Yes, let's try it. I will create a new instance. The third is from Shinkahar. Here we are. Let's see if I am in the whitelist first. This is my account. This is the whitelist. Yes, I am in the whitelist. Let's see what he has here. But you don't have any information in your list, Shinkahar. Wow. Are you at Chainlink only? Yes, and I can. I'm so happy. So you can see that now I am interacting with this contract from Shinkahar, not my contract, because he allowed me to do this. And I add one information over there. Now, Shinkahar, you must add another information, and we can work together. And is this? Let's try Edgar again. Maybe it is still false. Oh. And I can add another information in Shinkahar contract. Here we are. Yes, let's see. Chainlink 2023. And basically, is this. I'd like to change the second information. Index 1, remember 01, to Hackathon. So I will change the 23, update this, and replace to Hackathon. Let's see. We have more content over there. Amazing. Congrats, Vayon, Naman, Consti, Rosie, Luis, and all the others that were with me. Let's see now. Yes, you can see here that I changed it to Chainlink Hackathon. I changed the index 1 to Hackathon, and this is the result. If you have any doubt, you can write in the chat. I will give you like a minute to this. And remember, this is the introduction to Remix and Solidity. So my goal with you is only do the basic concepts. Okay. I'm waiting you if you have any question, but I'd like to introduce another concept to you. When you are deploying, when you are creating a new smart contract, many times we using Open Zeppelin. So what is Open Zeppelin? OpenZeppelin.com. Yes. Open Zeppelin, it's a company that audits smart contracts, and they create a library of smart contracts already secured by them, audited by them. So this is used by a lot of projects, and it's so useful to us. more than this, so you can see the contents here. Okay, this is the documentation, and in the contents we already have like the wizard that I'd like to introduce this for you. What is the wizard? This can help you to create some contents. Like I'd like to create the hack token, the hackathon token. And this is the name, this is the symbol, and this. You can see here that I have the hack token over there. Imagine that I'd like to mint my token after created. The token must be mintable. If I'd like to burn tokens, it must be burnable. If I'd like to pause the transfer of tokens in some moment, it must be pausable. But in the way that is this now, all of this only the owner can do. I'd like to have roles in the same way that I did in the register, but it's a bit different. So here I have roles. I have here the minter role, the pause role, and then like the who is creating the content is already in our roles. And here we have the functions related to your content. Feel free to study the GitHub from OpenZeppelin, to study the contents, each of these, because you can learn a lot only studying this content. In the same way that I create a ERC20 token, a fungible token, I can create an NFT. Let's create my NFT. And you can have like a URI to the image, to the information of your token. The same way you can mint tokens, because when we create an NFT, we are creating a collection. In this collection, you can have, you can mint tokens, and each of these tokens has your own ID, and it's called, it's unique, okay? And here I can be mintable, I can make that the OpenZeppelin manage to change the ID, and I can have different paths, different storages for each token. Okay, and this you can learn all of this. Okay, really use OpenZeppelin because this can help you a lot. And this it seems that I don't have any question. We are good. Let's see. Yes, we are good. So I'd like to wish you an amazing hackathon. I know that this class is for beginners and you can start from zero, create your first smart contract, learning Solidity, learning a lot of different products that we have in this hackathon, and win prizes. And the most important is learning. This will make the difference for you. And I hope to see you around. Bye.